The vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct...
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead.
If you're sure. Still, if...
Don't you ever get tired?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think I don't blame Lord...
It's strange. We're talking about fixing...
You might be right. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Arctic waterfall! Sealed! I'll be saving this one! The waters of Creek... Blah, 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 magic! Tidal wave!
Now into the
Purge malevolence! Arctic waterfall! Sealed!
Shouldn't have messed with me.
I'll be saving this one! Lunar blast! Magic is annihilation! Mega ray!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Talon storm! Here's a Purge malevolence! Lightning!
Really owe you one.
Cover the capture! Lunar corruption! By the power of water! I'll heal you all!
Dragon Shout!
Healing circle!
I really owe you one.
Arctic waterfall! That's
Freaking done
This
it!
one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
in the wind! First aid! The air thrust! Dance in the wind! Mega ray! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Here, let me help. First aid! I'll fix you up! Sleep now!
Freaking does it!
I'll be saving this one! Into the shadow! Blah, 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 magic! Mega ray!
These sticks have got your
Can't
name
end
on them.
here.
Gemini Ultra! Lightning! Downfall! Dance in the wind!
you back from death to bed.
Air
I
thrust!
could do this all day.
Resuscitation! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Roll now.
I can handle it.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Feel the pain for that!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Finish it!
Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
No backing down!
Here I go! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one! Blah, 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 Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Freeze Lancer!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
Swallow dance!
Dance in the wind!
It was not
Dance in the wind!
Destruction!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
Right, here goes!
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lance! Not on my watch! Lightning condemned! Sleep now. I'll be saving this one.
We got
Holy
flyers!
land, I've got this! Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that. Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall!
Pierce through!
Freeze Lancer! Corruption! By the power of war! Purge Malevolence!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
of creation, magic is annihilation, tidal wave. Sweet drink.
Pesky
Here's a
airborne
healing
scoundrel.
arm.
An astral
Sounds like a job for you. That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Glacial spear. Here's evil. Purge malevolence. Arctic waterfall. Here, sleep now.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
First strike.
Here, the waters of creation. Tidal wave.
I can do this all day!
Sweet dreams.
You're mine.
Cover the caster. Here's Purge malevolence. Arctic waterfall. Seal. More where that came from. Purge malevolence. Arctic waterfall. Sleep now. Freeze lancer. More for the stockpile. The waters of creep. Blah blah blah. Magic.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swallow dance!
The waters of creation. Magic is there. Reload. Tidal.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Demon Fang. First strike.
I can't do this forever. I still got some flowers.
Such a failure.
Stay away from my friend.
Not done yet!
Dance in the wind!
Demon Fang.
Air thrust!
Kisara.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
They really made us work for that one.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Out of our way! Purge malevolence! Mega Arctic waterfall! Hear me! More for the strike! Water! Hear my call! Tidal wave! Bread! Here goes! Here's the evil! Freeze laser! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Lightning! Dance in the wind! Freeze laser! Dance in the wind!
Damn it!
Into the shadows!
It's too fast!
Field.
Stand back.
Mega ray!
I'll trip it up.
Into the fray!
Rising Wyvern.
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Dragon Shell.
Oh, magic is amped! Crossblade! Hear my call!
Go away.
Spread! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Laser field! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Looks like we got them all.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
The vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if soft...
Good. This came out just...
Hey, what's...
Siri,
Gas?
Isn't this...
What kind of...
I believe...
They're trying...
what?
Calm yourselves and listen.
Oh?
Oh. Oh, shit. I used it.
I'm starting to
Hasn't...
If that's the...
So, Halim, care if I hang out for a while?
I do believe it's about time that I retire. Shall we get moving?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
We've reached our destination.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
This won't be easy.
Purge malevolence! Don't be such a pessimist! Searing flame! Reload!
You're mine! It's over! No further! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There! One more!
Damn it!
Into the shadows!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Air thrust!
Glacial spear. I need need to be stronger. I won't forgive you!
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce Evil! Freeze Lancer! Purge Malevolence!
Throb and pain.
Sweep now! More for the
Pick up
stockpile.
flyers.
There, I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours.
This one's mine!
Rising Wyvern.
Do it! Purge Malevolence! Arctic
Totally. In an instant. Impact Claw.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. No choice.
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Hidden Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Water, hear my call!
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! I'll be saving this one! Tidal Wave!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the crumbling to me.
Finish it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Glacial Spear!
Dragon Tail!
Purge Malevolence!
Shockwave Flash!
Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! I'm ready for the next battle. Purge Malevolence!
Water,
Arctic
hear my call!
Seal!
Glacial
More
Spear!
for the
Pierce
stockpile.
Evil!
Freeze Lancer! Tidal Wave! Dance in the wind!
Flying freaks!
Air
Why
thrust!
can't they just sit
The
still?
enemy here.
Shion, can you take care of
You'll
them?
soon see
No
about
sooner
that!
said than done!
Purge Malevolence! Do it! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce Evil!
Let's refrain from losing.
Right, here
Purge
goes!
Malevolence!
Here I
Arctic
go.
Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Sword Rain Alpha! Blew away!
Lightning Condemned! Thunder Blade! Lightning Condemned! Into the shadows!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Rising Wyvern! An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Nicely done.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. Must have...
Go no further! Into the shadows! Sealed! More for the stockpile! Annihilation! Magic is sealed! More for the stockpile! One more! Divine Saber! Dance in the wind!
Double Demon Fang!
Air thrust! Ready! Dance in the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the crumbling to me.
Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
What's this?
Nicely done.
What is this?
backing down!
Dance in the wind! One more! In here! More for the stockpile! First aid now!
You're mine!
Oh, now I'm real mad!
Cyclone! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Talon hurricane! Damn it! Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I'll be saving this one! Magic is in! Tidal wave! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Looks like we won.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining! Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Arctic waterfall! Sleep now! More for the stop! I'll heal you all! Blah, 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 magic! Tidal wave! Purge malevolence!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'll smash you!
Purge malevolence! Arctic waterfall! Feel! More for the stockpile! Magic is am! Tidal wave!
Sonic thrust!
Annihilation! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Lightning control! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one! Steering
Try this!
Take that!
I've been doing really great lately.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are...
Get lost! In the wind! In here! More for the stockpile! In here! I'll be saving this one! I'll heal you all! Cyclone! Healing circle! Take lightning condensed!
Got flyers!
In here! Let him mark your handle! I'll be saving this one! In here!
All yours.
One more! I'll be saving this one!
I'm on it!
Gemini Aqua!
Finish it!
Eagle fly!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
No holding back! Take
This'll be a
Air
piece of
blow.
cake!
close one!
Swallow dance!
Purge malevolence! One more! Arctic waterfall! I'll heal you all! In here!
Flying free!
More
It's
for the
almost so
stockpile.
strong! Then I'll split it open!
Charge
Be my
like that
guest.
could easily be fatal.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Mega ray! Lightning annihilation! In here! Flame of fury! I'll be saving this glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze lancer! Divine savior! Take it! Sweet dreams! Mega ray! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Finish it! Not today!
Dance in the wind! Cover the caster!
Big blast!
Looks like we won.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Hup. Reel it in. reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
Yeah. I've got something. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
All right. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Reel it in. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
That flapper was a true fighter.
We should be able to cook here.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come...
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings. We damn near got blown away. She was that much... Damn! You guys trying to go after...
Are you saying you know how to steer it?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah,
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on side.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea... You need a sea dog...
We're losing time.
Now that's more like it. Hell.
We've reached our destination.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Yeah! I've got something. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
Time to try a different spot. Ha! All right. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
There we go. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
I've got something. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
We've reached our destination.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle. On the other, in any case...
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked...
Thanks.
You know,
When we toured...
yeah, I bet my old man would have been blown.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. But no matter how much I play it back, and then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I feel like such a screw-up?
You're not the only one. Like, I think...
Yeah, I think he definitely would have...
And that's exactly what you did, Law.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint...
What can you tell me about...
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times.
Ah, right. I almost forgot.
It's safe to assume they know everything. Though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing...
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is... And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from.
So then why would Almadria do something like...
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so, no one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing...
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena...
Of course. In that respect...
It's reassuring.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menace...
If you didn't want to be reminded...
You think...
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you...
A curious choice of words. Did...
What Deadheim did to that... Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of
Would I have come... I mean to bring up...
And you don't think you...
Well, you seem to think you can.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay...
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... For...
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings...
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niaz was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadeye's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadeye wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it.
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again.
Do you...
If you're worried, why don't you...
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria.
Yeah, but it's not just her. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated. As a result of that, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those. Law let revenge fuel him. And I think now he's afraid you'll...
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll risk... Just think it over.
Okay. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how...
She can be a tough nut to crack.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did... I wonder how it feels.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think this world is filled, but Menancia has it, and they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest.
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane. For all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. So, I guess you're right after all, Al. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past? The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're
Yeah.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.